Hello everyone, my name is Craig Bennett, and in this brief presentation I'll talk about how a theoretical framework enhances a dissertation, show how specific theory can guide in discovering in a quantitative study, and find the phenomena in a qualitative study. Finding the appropriate theoretical framework is essential for conducting a sound research project. The framework should align with the study purpose, the research question, and the overall research design. The emphasis is on making sure variables and phenomena come directly out of the theoretical framework across our reading. The basic message is the same. Theoretical framework is not just a section, it's a map or logic that should connect our theory, our variables, or phenomena, our problem statement, and our research questions. If those pieces don't line up, it doesn't matter what methodology we pick later, the study won't really be coherent. As we were going through our research, one of the authors that caught my attention was Adam Hassan and I guess his name is Ijim, and their article on theoretical and conceptual framework as a mandatory ingredient for quality research. They describe a theoretical framework as the blueprint or guide that grounds in research and establishes theoretical constructs. That helped me see why our identifying variables or phenomena from our theory isn't busy work. It's about making sure the whole project has a clear design. One of the other authors was Grant, and I guess it's Lansloo, article Understanding, Selecting, and Integrating a Theoretical Framework in Dissertation Research. This helped me because he brought the process down to like using a blueprint for a house. Dealing with the elevation, the drawing is like the theory or lens we choose, and the floor plan is like the specific concept and principles that should run through every chapter. The bottom line of the subject here is the framework should align with the study purpose, the research questions, and the overall research design. Dr. Carter was very helpful as he expounded on these things in his part 1 of our lectures this week. When it came down to me finding a framework for my study on the Great Falling Away, my dissertation, I had to come up with an integrated theoretical framework, which included an institutional secularization, eschatological apostasy framework, and a social identity framework that helps pastoral leadership, dynamics, changes in congregants, identities, boundary work, pastoral role adaptation, clergy, coping strategies all come together to find a logical reason or a fundamental reason to the question about it is not known why this great falling away has taken place. What I'm still unsure about is how to choose among several plausible theories without being arbitrary. In other words, pick the right one that's more concise and helps me to properly identify the phenomena. Also, when is it a good method or sound method to synthesize multiple theories in one dissertation? As I mentioned before, it seems like I'm going to have to use a integrated framework for my doctrinal study. And thirdly, how far can I adapt or extend an existing theory before it becomes a new model that's too ambitious for one project? These things are always prevalent that I need to understand and make sure that I get these answers corrected before I start my actual writing of my doctrinal theses, and at the same time that everything is in alignment. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for watching my video here and sharing in my learning experience here at Carolina University. I am learning much from each and every one of you and enjoy learning how your doctrinal theses is actually shaping my philosophies and my thinking on how to approach my doctrinal theses. Again, thank you, Dr. Carter.